Good morning, all. Happy what is today? Happy Thursday. Um, June the 18th. Time in California is 6:03 a.m. and I have been up since before sunrise. I've been up since about 4. And I'm catching up on messages. I'm getting ready for work and just clearing out everything because there was some shit going on yesterday. It was going down. Oh, I got my cobwebs clean. It's going down. I don't know. Some of you guys know me offline. I already know. After 6 weeks, what happened was that's a whole different story. In the meantime, I need to send a message to my sisters because I'm just not seeing messages, and I'm very happy and proud of some things. And I put some things in perspective and open up some new doors too in relation to what I have going on with some secret societies. But shed some light on things like I love my sisters. I say it like that. Nothing's of coincidence. But in the meantime, so I'm going to keep in mind here that we're all grown, okay? And I am single, okay? And I am still in my prime. I'm in my 40s. I'm enjoying my life right now. And some of you guys know me. I just attract everything. I am looking at my altar right now. One candle is taking too long to burn out, but I will address that later. But I need to work with elements, and most of my altar is out, so I'm going to fix that when I get home. Perfect timing. It's just that one that is holding on to something, which is good because it's in protection of me. It's going to slow down and put a pause with some shit for reasons. Anyway, so I understand now why, because I met my ex, or Dante, or baby daddy, the no longer Doy, definition of insanity. He was my Uber driver. And we kept running into each other, you know what I'm saying? We had this connection. And so I could see why, while when me and him first officially got connected, for real, relationship, it was a wrap from day one. Story of my life, right? But ever since then, because I can drive, I have a license, it's just the fact that because of my health condition, I don't drive because I might pass out or go into vertigo. And I've crashed cars like that before just because of my health condition. So I'll take Uber, or I'll walk, or I'll find another source of transportation. No big deal for me. And plus, I like air, so this is okay for me. It's therapeutic. And get to know people. I read people. It's so interesting. And so Dante would be hella paranoid and over controlling and cause I'm a Libra, I'm just naturally happy. I talk to everybody. I attract little toddlers, you know what I'm saying, little babies, make them smile. You know what I'm saying? I be petting puppies, the grown folks, burn victims, all kinds of stuff be going on. Old, young, man, woman, church ladies, I don't know. I just love everybody. But it tends to be, to him, it's kind of overly social because he's very protective of me. And so since I met him and how we met, because he gave good customer service and he gave me the tip. I'm also a flirt too. I'm a Libra. We're just naturally, I don't know, but I liked him. I connected with him. I'm not like that with everybody like that. But he would make me stay on the phone with him so he could be on the phone listening to my conversation with the Uber driver because I can find out your life story in less than 5 minutes. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. I love energy. I'm just happy. Dante didn't like that too much. He was like, no, I'm not sharing anything. Stop giving your number out and don't sit there and talk to him. And blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay. But anyway, so I tend to attract a lot. So what happened was, the night that I went to the store was at dark, and my phone had died. And so I called an Uber to get there, and I was going to call when I called him right before my phone had died. So I let the Uber driver know, yo, my phone's about to die, so I'll be at such and such a place. I'm wearing this. While I'm waiting in the parking lot of Safeway, hold on. This is tea, by the way. So I'm waiting at the parking lot at Safeway, and while I'm waiting for my Uber, because he was 10, 15 minutes away, this nice young man, the Virgo, I'm attracting cubs right now because they think I'm younger. I guess I look younger and I have a younger type of energy. And I'm cool. I'm hip. I'm a tomboy. But I'm just a sitter chilling. And so I'm waiting with all this basket full of groceries, you know what I'm saying? The grocery cart. And so when dude went in, I guess he came out and saw I'd still been waiting there. He was like, ma'am, can I do something for you? How are you doing? Are you waiting for somebody? And from there, I said, I'm waiting for my Uber. My phone had died. I asked him, I said, well, what time is it? He says, it's such and such a time. He said, I wish I could help you charge your phone, but I didn't bring my charger. And I was like, I'm not looking for that anyway, but thank you. And so as he's putting his groceries in the car, he comes back to me and he's like, I'm going to keep you company and make sure you're safe until your Uber gets here. Because that's when the riots were going on in San Leandro too. And you could hear the fireworks and gunshots and stuff in the background. And this is going like 2 weeks ago. And so we got to know each other. He's a nice young man, 29 years old though. He's a big teddy bear too. I have a thing for big teddy bears. I don't know. Anyway, you have to have some meat on your bones. But regardless, he's works in security, and he was telling me his life story too. No kids, and his mom works for a certain agency and all kinds of fun stuff. Talking about life and this, that, and the other. And so, I don't know. I'm single, and I'm just making good conversation with everybody. I need to stop giving my number out, but still, you make connections for a reason. I'll just give my number out to anybody, but you know what I'm saying? And plus, I have business cards too. I still have my business on top of my 9 to 5. So anyway, I'm looking at what time it is. It's 6:08. I still have to wash these dishes out the sink from yesterday and get ready for my day. So make a long story short, me and him exchanged numbers. Even though my phone was dead, I gave him my number. And he said, well, call me as soon as you get home, and it was really nice talking to you. You really are, there's something about you. I get that all the time, story of my life. And so he said, I'm still waiting with you. So then the Uber driver shows up. So Uber driver, this is what's going on. Okay, so what happened was, the Uber driver pulls up, because I thought he was not going to pull up for a minute. And so the gentleman, because my phone had died, he was going to order an Uber for me. He actually ordered another Uber for me just to make sure that I get home safe. And so my Uber showed up. So he canceled his Uber for me, which was really nice. He didn't have to do that. A total stranger did that. And so I gave him gratitude. He helped me put my groceries in the back of the trunk. Then I have the Uber driver sitting there. You know what I'm saying? And so as soon as I get in the car, the Uber driver, you feel instant comfort because I already had COVID. I'm just in here chilling. And it's hard to breathe in those masks. Okay, I get it, but you still have to for your safety, just to protect yourself, especially if you have not had it yet. And so it's another brother, you know what I'm saying? And he's tall. I see tall, but I know he was that tall. And so he's driving, you know what I'm saying? He's pimping in his Prius. Don't hate on Prius, it's gas savage, okay? Shit, that's what's up. But as we're driving, you know what I'm saying? There's an instant connect once again. So he's 31 years old. He's a Capricorn. His birthday is 2 days after my son's. No kids. He's a hustler, a good hustler. I'm talking about he has multiple things going on, trying to build his own business too. But he was telling me, because I noticed that the side of his car was like, it had some shit on there. I don't know if it was milk or something or water, but it needed to be washed. So I was like, what's up with your stuff? What's up? And so he's telling me, I guess the night before, like he was going to get some gas in between calls. And this is where racism and the white supremacists come out again, because a lot of us, the racism is picked up more and more. It started even more when Trump was in office. I remember driving Uber, and the people you would pick up, especially San Francisco, who feel entitled and they feel in your kind of way and talk to you in your kind of way. Even my mom said, and she grew up in the segregation era when, colors are mixed from whites and all this other stuff. It's way worse now. It's way worse. But ever since these riots started, it's been like a race war picking up right now. This is not good. So all he knows is that he pulled, and this is true stories I'm listening to. Okay, this is all while I'm riding home. I will learn your whole life story. He's a cool dude. So he's telling me what the fuck happened to him the night before. And I was like, what happened? So he proceeds to tell me that while he went to stop to get some gas at a gas station in between calls, that he saw this Asian dude, he said, waving his hands and acting erratic. And he was like, what the hell is going on? He kept rubbing his eyes, all kinds of stuff happening. He was freaking out. So he said, okay, maybe he's 5150. Then he sees this white dude who was like standing, I guess his back was turned away from the car and thank God the window was pulled up. And so from there, the dude turned around and tried to pepper spray the car, because I guess the dude recognizes a black dude. So he tried to come at him too. So apparently the dude pepper sprayed not just the Asian dude, but he pepper sprayed, tried to pepper spray and come at my Capricorn cub, the driver, okay? And so he's pissed, like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Get on and go fuck this dude up. So he gets out and chases after dude and throws shit at him, about to get him. So dude turns around and pepper sprayed him. But he sit there and got the left eye, not the right eye. And so now he feels the pain. The Asian dude fell. I'm not trying to laugh at the situation. It's just the way he told the story. So he is freaking out and his eyes on fire. I don't know if you guys have been pepper sprayed. It's not fun. I've been tear gas pepper sprayed before. It's not fun. And water does make it worse. You need some milk. So he tried water because he didn't know at first, and that made it worse. And so I guess he ran to a couple who had some groceries. So they pulled out milk and helped him, like, get him, like, help him. Okay, they had to splash him down, but he couldn't see, so he had to run back. But he didn't get dude like he wanted to. But still, it's I don't know. I get it. So I'm not enjoying. I'm just listening. Like, yeah, the riots are real, and yeah, the racism is real. We're sitting there talking about the shit. Like, what's going on? So. This is on a 10-minute drive down the street from my house. And so what happened with that after, it was like talking to a homie. Like, I don't know, you feel an instant comfort talking to people. I'm a social loner, but like, you guys know how sleepers roll. So anyway, with that being said, so we get to my place and we're talking not just about that, but like where he's from and all this other stuff. And there's different things I remember because I forgot his name at first. We kept talking. I just had him placed under my phone contact as Uber driver S, because I forgot his name was Shane. And he's a Capricorn. So we're sitting there talking and vibing, and like he was like, you really are a cool chick, this, that, and the other. So when he gets to my place, I had hella groceries. So then he's like, let me help you bring him to the door. I would have brought him in, but I was like, you know how we have to be security conscious. But he was a very nice young man. And he's 31, by the way. I'm 42. This is yes, I'm a cougar. Not on purpose. I keep attracting cubs. I prefer to have the older grown folks. I need some gray hair and some life experience on you. But that's an old soul going on. Capricorns are some old souls. And I like this vibe. And he got out the car. He took his mask off. And he's a nice looking young man. He just looks young. I don't know. But he's very tall. I have a thing for tall. And he's chocolate. I don't know. I like chocolate and caramel. I don't know. So then he helps me to the door of my groceries. And I said, my phone is dead, like, as you already know. But he was like, no, well, I like to get to know you. And he says, your husband, would he have a problem with, he said, he said, where's your husband? Something like that, he said. And I said, I don't have those problems. I was like, you know what, go grab your phone. He was like, okay. So he grabbed his phone, and I gave him my number. And then I'm attracting, everything comes in threes, and it did that day. So between Virgo, which was, I'm not dealing with that retired AC transit driver because that motherfucker's on drugs and his spirit's not right, and that was a lot happening in his life. I learned that after the fact, and I'm like, some deal breaker. And then, but I did talk to him that night. This is before I knew all what was happening. And then Virgo called me. I called No. Wait a minute. Which one is it 2 Capricorn? No. September Libra. Okay, I'm sorry. September Libra is the one the AC transit driver. And that's the one that's on the drugs. And I found that out after the fact. That's the one I cut off. But he called before I knew all this. And so we're talking for that same night and just talking on the phone for an hour plus. Then that Virgo cub called after just to make sure I was safe. And so we talked for about an hour. He's a nice young man. But I sense something. I have to be careful with Virgos because you guys think you're the gatekeepers, which you are, but you guys still don't know every motherfucking thing. But then I also heard from Capricorn. So I have them saved in a different way too. We talk for a while too. I'm talking to everybody. I'm learning your life story. It's just cool to vibe and just kick it. You know what I'm saying? Even while you're driving and in between calls, you can still like chop. But it's nice to hear the stories and your life path and all kinds of stuff. That's just me. I'm a magnet. I attract everything. So we talked quite a few times, but then I hadn't heard from him in the past week though. And so yesterday he calls because I was supposed to go to work yesterday, but my doctor, I had to follow up with him because of my ankle or keeping careful watch because I need to get the ultrasound down and the leg study out the way, which is all scheduled coming up on Monday with my cardiologist because they think I might have a blood clot in my foot or my leg, which is tied to my heart. And there's 2 theories here about the blood clots. So you guys remember back in May when I went to ER. And you guys, there's a video of me where you guys see my nose bleeding constantly. I'm talking about huge amounts of blood out my left nostril when I was getting at the end part of the COVID virus, because it attacks your sinuses all up in here. That's why they test and put that swab all up in your nose. It's all up in here. So as it's wavering off, my sinuses are being attacked. Like, what the fuck is going on with your life right now? Like, bitch, we're going out with a bang. And so some of you women who have periods, for all women have periods, you guys know about blood clots. Those chunks of blood that comes, not just the fluid, but the actual chunks of blood, okay? I was having blood clots come out of my nose. All this is being affected. So as the stuff attacks your sinuses, some people had been affected in it goes from the sinuses to their chest, and find blood clots in their chest too. I'm having blood clots now possibly in my leg and my feet, which is why my left leg is swelling, which is tied to my heart. So everybody's concerned right now. So they're doing daily check-ins. And so with that being said, what was I getting at with this? I don't know where I'm going with this. So I had a check-in with my doctor yesterday. And he gave my note to go return back to work for today, not yesterday. So I had another day off to elevate my feet and just relax. So since I had that time off, I went to the store just to pick up some things, my medications and whatnot. And I kept sensing, I still sense the ex. I don't know why. I still sense his energy. Something's going to happen. I don't know what's going on. But regardless, he's not going to let go. That was a lot happening the day before yesterday. But, so I'm on my way out and I called an Uber. Homeboy or Capricorn Cub hit me up and he was like, what are you doing? And, I apologize for not getting back to you, but I have a new phone. I saved your name I saved your contact the wrong way. So he couldn't find me, but was looking for me. He showed me his little call log and stuff. He was trying to find me. That was sweet. But asking how I'm doing and what I'm up to. Because I guess he didn't realize that I also have a 9-to-5 job. I don't think I mentioned that to him because I have a couple hustles too. But he was in the area. He was headed back to my area from Concord. And he was like, I'd like to see you. Can we work out, do some lunch or whatever, hang out? But I'd like to see you. And so I told him, I was like, well, I'm supposed to be off today. I have some errands to run because I was on my way out the door. But I'll be back in about an hour, maybe when I come by. And he was like, okay, well, I'm going to probably go stop by Chipotle or something, get something to eat. And I was like, I'm going to sit there and make tacos anyway. And I'll cook for you, don't trip. And so he was like, cool, that's what's up. And so I ran my errands. And then in the middle of me running errands, he was checking in 20 minutes later because he's already getting close and touching Oakland. So he was like, where you at? I can come get you and meet you. And I was like, okay, well, do me a favor because I still am working on some other stuff. I'll meet you at the grocery store. He said the same where I picked you up before. And he remembers. He has a very good memory. I like that because there's things that he said we click in. He's a good cat. So I said, I'll meet you there. So I took an Uber to the grocery store after that because I had to make a couple stops. And I see him in the parking lot. Somebody just hit me up. Who is that? Okay, I'm going to hit my sister up. You're blessed more than you know. Welcome to the club, dear. Your third eye is opening. Something about that pineal gland in certain hours operates best with certain glands. I'll explain that to you later. I love my sisters. But anyway, so back to him. So I get an Uber and he tells me, describes where he's parked at. He's waiting for me. Don't be sick of yourself. What the fuck, girl? You need to learn your powers. What the fuck's going on with you? You better own that shit. That's a gift. But anyway, back to my story. So then I pull in the parking lot. He was like, I was thinking he's going to go in the store with me. But he was like, I'm going to sit there and chill. So I see his door open on his car. Car is washed. Thank you, baby. And so I go and pick up some groceries, things I need. So I come out and he's no problem with putting stuff in the back. And I'm saying he's being a gentleman. And I forgot how tall that man is. That's like a basketball player. There's a lot going in his life. And I'm like, hi. And so I take that air mask off. And he has his mouth, and we're just sitting here relaxing, just chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? How was your day? What's going on with you? And this, that, and the other. It's just chilling. And so he comes to the house, and then, okay, what happened was, so he came in, and so I'm putting groceries away, and he's very healthy, and we're just talking about lifestyles and just all kinds of stuff, spirituality, politics, family, and I learned a lot. He's a nice young man. God, I sound old. I need to stop saying nice young man. He's a nice brother. I'll say it like that. He's an old soul. So while he's relaxing, have a seat on the couch, just kick it. So we're sitting here talking while I'm sitting here doing meal prep, and chopping up onions, all this stuff, and get stuff ready for the taco meat, whatever else. Ooh, and I am hooked on that Impossible Burger meat, okay? Plant-based, but it's still just as flavorful. You can't tell the difference, even for the texture. So, and he could not tell because, you know what I'm saying, it worked out. So I do not want any more red meat. I will stick with beef, or not beef, the Impossible beef. Plus, it's healthier for you too. So while we're talking about anything and everything, and he's telling me a story, and I'm showing him stuff too, and he's a very deep cat. So he enjoyed his food, and we're still talking and chopping it up, and just chill. You feel me? And then amongst our conversations about many different topics, we talked about he's in the real estate too. Okay. I can see that. I can mold some things too, because I've been there. I can show you some things. You know what I'm saying? But we're enjoying the company, and I'm seeing him glow, and he's smiling, and we're having a good time here. Most of the conversation was mostly PG rated, but we added a little bit of sparkles of like sexual preferences, relationships, and what are you looking for, this, that, and the other, if anything. But he sparked that part. He is looking to settle down, and Capricorns are you guys are loyal. I love that. My son's a Capricorn. That's why I can say that. And I see my sister is a Capricorn. That's what be going down. Yeah, Capricorns, y'all cool. Y'all hold a lot of stuff in. You guys get mad. You guys are some grudge holders for real. But he's a very nice young guy. He's very observant. He's very awake. I'll say it like that. He's woke. And we shared some stuff. I learned something new. And we're talking about Dr. Sebi's diet and the things that he already knows about too. We're having a good conversation. I like conversation. Conversation is yum, especially if it's healthy. God, he's up on signs too. Oh God, he's what's up. Okay, so in the meantime, so keep in mind, I have not had any relations since last time my ex touched it, which was about 6 weeks now. And judging from what I saw the day before yesterday, I know it's been a minute for him too, because he instantly was like, "I missed you," and I could see it down there. It's a lot happening with the bulge. I don't know. He has a lot to work with too. Oh my God. At least I know I still excite you. I don't know. But anyway, so I was very open about my situation too with my ex. But anyway, so make a long story short, while I'm talking to dude, he finished eating whatever else, and we were talking about fetishes and things like that in the process. Don't even ask. I'm older, but I'm also a whole different level of freak. I'm open. You know, sexuality is an art, not just a very wonderful experience, especially if you care about the person. But there's so much out there to do. It's like, you know what I'm saying, Magic Mountain on steroids. So he has a foot fetish. He loves to rub feet and legs, but then, you know what I'm saying, I also like to pamper and please. Some of you guys have had experiences with me too offline. I'm very nurturing, catering. And I have a foot fetish too. So as he started to show me some videos from some deep African topics we're talking about, with even racism and things we've gone through with this country, and slavery and PTSD syndrome. When I say that, when I say PTSD, not post-traumatic stress disorder, post-traumatic slavery disorder. And he's giving me I'm just listening to him. He's deep. I like him. So I was like, you know what? Rather than watch it on your phone, let's take it to the room. And I have a smart TV, so you can watch it on the TV. So whatever he had on YouTube, put it on my channel. We still be sitting there watching a surround sound and listen to some stuff. And it was some deep stuff. And while he's doing that, I was multitasking. So my multitask is like, take your shoes off and get comfortable. And he did. Let me go ahead and pamper you. So I'm looking at his toenails. I'm like, that's what happened in your life. But it wasn't too bad, though. I've seen way worse than that. You know what I'm saying? His feet are clean. He's a clean cat. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't need to have an upgrade on the toe cutting. So I broke out with my little nail file and my little clippers and stuff, and I gave him a little touch up. I wanted to put some clear polish on there. I didn't get that far yet. You know what I'm saying? Make it pop even more for men. But I rubbed his feet and rubbed his legs, and he's very well built, by the way. And I'm like, So I'm touching him. He's sitting here feeling relaxed, and I'm seeing him wake up in some type of way in some other areas. I'm like, that's not happening in my life. So I'm like, So it's been a while. I'm vibing with this dude, and I need to have my cobwebs clean before I end up on the news, like going postal, but like for other reasons, like I have too much energy built up right now. And so, as I'm touching his body parts, not that body part just yet, he's reacting to it. I like that. It's very cute. And one thing led to another, and then, yeah, I thought I was a squirter before because I've never had that. I mean, there's different levels of orgasms, okay? So, for men, you guys pretty much have, no, maybe 3 types of orgasms. I can make somebody, I've seen some people orgasm from their nipples, and nipples are sensitive. You can actually do that for both men and female. Then you have the prostate. I've done that with a couple people. Some people like that, as to each their own. I'm not judging anything. I'm very open with that. Some people know. Because men do have bigger orgasms when you massage their prostate. Don't ask. I'm not judging. Don't forget I used to be in the industry, and don't forget I'm a part of that community too for LGBTQ. You know what I'm saying? But the main one for men is your penis. So that's the one huge explosion, and that's pretty much it. Even though some can have several in a constant sequence too, that's happened too, which is interesting. But that's the main pop, right? Females have different type of orgasms all over the place. So same with anal, which I'm not a fan of. Don't touch my booty. That's gonna be a problem. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't get to eat the booty like groceries. That's not my thing. That feels like a worm going in your booty. I feel like I'm being probed by an alien. That's not the spirit. And then you can also have, I'm orgasmic anyway. My body is sensitive. So you can have your nipples, even if you touch your neck, even through kissing. But it still stimulates your vagina. But vagina, 2 different ways. So the normal G-spot orgasm, clitoral orgasm. But certain orgasms are more, it's like the big explosion. So I never even knew I could squirt. This is not pee. This is like come. I amazed baby daddy too, because he had his first experience with that too, and I had my first experience. I was like, what is like going on down here? But he was hitting it. Oh my God, it's not pee. That's like clear liquid. It is sweet and whatever else. It's vaginal juices. It's possible. There's a couple of you guys on my channel too that squirt. Okay, you understand what I'm talking about? I don't know. That's the ultimate. It be going down. I don't know. That's a huge one. But I thought baby daddy could get me to squirt like that. That's not happening. There's a lot of orgasms going on. I'm very sensitive. But whatever dude did, it's been 6 weeks. It was like Old Faithful going on down here. And he was like, whoa. And I was like, whoa too. We had to put a towel down because the whole bed was like wet and like slippery. That was a lot happening in my life. I don't know. Yeah, he cleaned out all the cobwebs. And he's very creative. I don't mind you grabbing my dreads, you know what I'm saying? And he talked shit too. And he did some very like interesting things with my legs from the back, which was interesting, kind of bent them over, and I like the yoga style in a whole different way. There's a lot happening in my life. The only thing is, y'all can't be doing red light, green light. That shit is irritating. So if you come to see me, you must clean your pipes out first, okay? Get one off first, because the 5-minute thing is not going to work. And I know you guys are trying to hang in there, and the shit is too sensitive. Yes, I use protection too. And yes, he's magnum worthy with the bare skin. He haven't had that situation before. And I'm tight too. It's not happening. He wasn't ready. But you guys have to use, one thing I can say about my ex is that he had major dick control. So 45 minutes to an hour minimum. But you can't be doing those 3 to 5 minutes for all that prep. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put some work in there, do something. Because at least for most females, it would take anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes for them to actually achieve an orgasm. So it's kind of like not fair, but he tried though. So he didn't last 5 minutes, he lasted longer than that. But that red light, green light, I know y'all be trying to hang in there, just pause for a minute, don't move. If I move, it's over. But we both enjoyed ourselves. And then he took a shower or whatever else. And we still talking. It was just cool to catch up with him. He's a very nice guy. We were talking about future. He's ready. I woke up to his text. He knocked me out. I haven't had that in a long time. It would actually knock me out because I'll be up like doing paperwork, go back in the kitchen, the floor, something, the rug, something, dust. But that was my day yesterday. And he really is he sounds a lot more serious, but he's in a whole different stage. So when I'm fresh out of a relationship and still healing, I'm not looking for anything, but it's nice to get to know people and hang out. It's just right now, I'm still healing. And he was already interviewing for a mate, and he's his eyes are like brightened right now. But anyway, that was my experience. I need to stop taking Uber. I see what Dante was talking about. For shit like this here, that's the same way I met him, and that's how it starts. I don't know. Oh. Anyway, I had to share that with you guys. So my day, I'm going to get ready for work. I'm going to wash these dishes and get ready for my day and send out a couple emails and a video to my sisters. Do not be discouraged, and don't trip, because things happen for a reason. I wake up pretty much at 3 or 4 in the morning, a constant, no matter what time I go to sleep. So things happen for a reason. Think about your pineal gland. I'll explain that to you. I love you. I'm all excited and stuff. That's like me finding out somebody's pregnant. I'm excited for the birth too. Anyway, you guys have a good day. Yes, I'm glowing and I'm smiling. I'm not trying to do the end all just for this one person. All I need is one. I'm not trying to have hella partners. I don't get all like that. But I'm single. I'm grown, and we connect. But I mean, I actually still have my sights somewhere else. This is just to just get the initial out the way, because otherwise I'll just be attacking people. I don't know. It's going down. And one thing I want to say too, because he told me a story, there's something I really feel, because just as, I don't know, it's something he told me, that abuse is not okay in any form. Let me say that, whether you're a male or a female. Because I've seen some dudes go through some shit too, and I don't know, I'm not cool with some stuff. Women sit there for some, I'm saying this as a baby sister out of 3 older brothers, and I see how my mom gets down. And men also have feelings too. And so if you don't want a man to defend himself, and so it's not okay for you to sit there and attack him and jump on him and throw things at his head, and you know what I'm saying, and put your hands on people that you're supposed to love, and not expect them to defend themselves and fight back. Not trying to, but my thing is, on sound out of pocket, I don't believe in abuse. But my thing is, like, if you put your hands on me, you're growing up to get your ass fucked up. That's how I feel. So if you feel like when to buck up, expect the consequences after. But not everybody thinks like that. Like my son, I raised him like, I never put your hands on a woman. But sometimes you have to slap the shit out of a bitch. Especially if I sit there and attack you. If you're growing up to sit there and hit, you're growing up to get hit back. You just have to defend yourself. But some people need their reality check. So don't sit there and hit people, put your hands on people and attack them, and then not expect any repercussions. It's human nature. Love people the way you want to be loved. I don't care how mad you get. I don't have to put my hands on you. But anyway, I don't know where that came from. You guys, be kind to others. Radiate the same energy you want back. And some people need to understand that and deal with their feelings, because whatever's going on is deeper even what that issue is. We get angry as fuck, but some things you just don't do. So anyway, you guys have a good day. Love, light, peace, and organic chicken grease, you know what I'm saying? I'll talk to you soon.